construction is going on in that university. And I thank you for the support you are giving to the administration of our president, who indeed we thank Almighty God for giving him to Nigeria at this time. That's very, very critical. Every promise we have made, be assured that we are going to fulfill the promises we have made. Don't take us as the usual politicians know. Ours is making a promise, fulfill the promise to the people. If you are not given us the opportunity, probably the title you gave me today wouldn't have given to me. So I thank you for that title too. In fact, for the Minister of State who told me what it means, he says the light of the people. This administration of Mr. President is the light of Nigeria. And let everybody be sure that Nigeria will get to where we want to get to under the administration of President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Minister stressed that the construction of the Naharati Rivers Ukia Road was a desire of the people of Abaji, which was passed on to the FCTA by Abaji Area Council Chairman, adding that the promise made to construct the roads has been fulfilled, as well as building of 2 additional police divisions, which will also be delivered by February this year.
We recollect in late 20. Let me specially thank all the area council chairmen, particularly our host, the chairman of Abaji. In that stakeholders meeting, we did make a promise, as requested, that you will need more police division to beef up the security in Abaji. And we promise, by the grace of God, we shall provide 2 more police divisions in Abaji. And I did tell you that day that whatever we agree, go home and rest, we shall fulfill it.
Main consult Nigeria local government area over alleged violations of mining regulations. The decision has, however, set the state government and the firm at loggerheads, and the company was accused of operating without adhering to the state's guidelines governing mining activities. The closure follows allegations by Timadic's Geomin Consult that the national state government was interfering in its legitimate operations. Addressing a press conference, the managing director of the company, Tim Eldon, claimed that Timadix had obtained all necessary licenses and complied with due processes before commencing operations, and urged the federal government, particularly the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alake families. The tanker explosion occurred on Saturday morning along Diko Maje Road, opposite Badegi station, and the disaster was triggered when a crashed tanker loaded with premium motor spirits spilled its content during an attempt to transfer the fuel to another tanker. The spilled PMS came into contact with the generator used to power the transfer, causing the explosion. The incident claimed 69 people with varying degrees of injuries and destroyed 20 shops. NEMA's Director General, Mrs. Zubaida Umar, visited the community and flagged up the distribution of relief materials, adding that the intervention was in line with President Bola Tinubu's directive and the federal government's commitment to assisting the community in recovery. She also stressed the need for communities to prioritize disaster preparedness and proactive measures to safeguard lives and properties. She commended the swift response of first responders, including NEMA, the Niger State Emergency Management Agency, firefighters, the Federal Road Safety Corps, the Nigerian Security and Civil during the attack, adding that the remains of the deceased and the injured victims have been taken to Fika General Hospital for medical attention and forensic examination. Reacting to the incident, the Commissioner of Police in the state, CP Garba Ahmed, ordered a full-scale investigation to track down the fleeing robbers, and also urged residents to remain calm and assist the police with useful information to aid their investigations. The police command extended condolences to the families of the victims and assured the public that efforts are underway to ensure the culprits face justice. You're watching the transition on Atlantic Television Network. We return after this break. Just stay tuned.
From the lines across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring all the sport news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economic, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today. Only on ATM.
Welcome back. This is Atlantic Television Network Transition, and now the rest of our stories. Federal government of Nigeria has congratulated Donald Trump on his inauguration as the 47th president of the United States. He described the historic political comeback of Trump to the White House on Monday as successful. In a congratulatory message, the Nigerian government, through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, said it looked forward to strengthening the bilateral relationship between the two countries. A statement issued by the acting spokesperson of the ministry, Kimiebi Imomotimi Ebienfa, said Nigeria and the United States of America have enjoyed cooperation in diverse areas of mutual interest, especially in the promotion of good governance, sustainable development, and the fight against terrorism and violent extremism, stressing that Nigeria therefore looks forward to further strengthening our historic. National Assembly has summoned the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, and his Budget and Economic Planning counterpart, Senator Atiku Bagudu, to appear before its committee on Tuesday over the miserable budgetary allocation to the Ministry of Solid Minerals in the 2025 fiscal year. The summon was issued by the National Assembly through its Joint Committee on Solid Minerals after Bagudu failed to appear before the House as directed last Wednesday. The joint committee, chaired by Senator Samson Ekong, PDP, Akwa Ibom South, had last week frowned on the 9 billion naira proposed as a capital vote for the ministry when the Minister of Solid Minerals, Dele Alake, appeared for his 2025 budget defense. Bagoda's refusal to appear before the committee following Alake's appeal for an upward review of his allocation made the joint committee to extend a summons to the Director General of the Budget Office, Tanimu Yakubu. National Assembly Joint Senate and House of Representatives Committee 2025 proposed budget of the ministry are also located in Edo State. Nigerian Senate has suspended the 2025 budget defense of the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation. The development may result to zero allocation to the Office of Auditor General for the Federation as the Senate had earlier scheduled Wednesday 22nd January 2025 as deadline for budget defenses to pave way for commitments on appropriation to harmonize reports from various committees. Chairman of Senate Committee on Public Accounts, Senator Ahmed Wadada, sent the Auditor General S.K. Chira and his team packing due to ill preparation and lack of diligent handling of his documents. Chira,
it's very glaring that the police is grossly underfunded. We are limited by this envelope budget system has limited us. Last year, we argued for the removal of the Nigerian police from the envelope budget system. We didn't succeed with that. We would not have been able to achieve all that we achieved in 2024 if Mr. President has not intervened effectively. A lot of time we have had to go to Mr. President and he has intervened. We have been able to assess some special intervention in the course of our operations in 2024, has noted the gross inadequacy of what is being appropriated to the police and the desire of members to help the police to be better funded.
the lawmakers argued that a more flexible budgeting approach would better support the police in enhancing national security and effective communication.
When I look at this budget, I am worried because the whole world is leaning towards artificial intelligence and using technology for policing. What you have in your entire budget, wallahi, is not enough to implement what you need to police Nigeria. And I think as a nation, we need to really be serious.
We are supposed to, at this 21st century, be asking police to spend just close to 4 million US dollars in securing our nations.
The committee therefore adjourned the sitting in honor of the late Honorable Adewumi Onanoga, Oriromi Onanoga. And now to some business reports. Trade Union Congress of Nigeria has opposed the proposed increase in the value-added tax rate as outlined in the federal government's tax reform bills.